everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be chatting about my goals for 2022. So it is the start of a new year and I am now just have a few goals in my mind that I would like to achieve this year, and I thought I would share it with all of you. So one of my first goals is to just be more confident. I'm quite a shy person, I have a lot of social anxiety. So this year I just want to try and be a lot more confident and worry less about what other people think of me. Yeah, I just want to be more confident and just do what makes me happy. I'm naturally a little bit of a people pleaser as well, so I want to also try and do less of that and just think about myself more. So I'm trying to just put myself first more and just be more confident, be more, assertive with what I want. So that is one of my goals for 2022. I also really want to try and invest more in my YouTube channel, start making videos more regularly. I was thinking about starting a weekly vlog, so I don't know if that is something that you lot would be interested in. I just think, it's such a nice little hobby to have, and it's so nice that I get so many lovely comments from a lot of yourselves. It really, boosts my confidence and my motivation to make more videos. And yeah, I just really enjoy doing it. I think a lot of it ties in with, what I said about being a bit shy and worried about what people think of me. Sometimes I get a bit nervous to just, show my real self on YouTube, or not that I don't show my real self, but, I get scared to maybe share too much or things, or just more kind of worried about who's watching, because, that's the thing, if you put something public on YouTube and put it out there on the internet, you don't know who is actually watching. So I sometimes get a little bit nervous and shy about that, which kind of can, stop me from filming videos or talking about things in videos. But I'd like to do more videos on my YouTube channel this year, and just be a bit more productive in that way. And I think I'm going to do a few more transgender related videos as well, again this year, because I do feel ready to chat about that kind of stuff again. I think, sometimes I get in a mental place where I'm just happy to do vlogs and chat about other things, and then sometimes, I'm more happy to chat about the transgender related subjects, and I want to kind of educate people. So another goal of mine this year is to invest more time in learning French. I've been learning it since the first lockdown, so that's nearly 2 years now that I've been learning French. I use the Duolingo app, and I've gradually just been building up more time. Some days at the beginning I was kind of just maybe doing 10 minutes and maybe half an hour the next day and things like that. But really, since January 2022, this month, I have been committed to doing an hour of French lessons per day. I've been trying to do that, and I've been managing it most days, just because I find that if I don't keep track of the time, it's so easy for me to only do half an hour but feel like I've done longer. So keeping check of the time and being like, right, I'm going to do a full hour, it just means that, sometimes if I'm feeling distracted to go and do something else, I'll be like, no, well, I actually have only done half an hour, so I'll keep going until the full hour. So I'm enjoying that, just being a bit more structured in the learning. It's definitely helping me achieve higher scores on Duolingo. I think I'm at the stage where I can actually probably read a children's book and understand it in French, which is really good. I'm definitely better at reading, and reading is what I'm best at, the reading in French. Listening is probably next, but it has to be quite slow, and then kind of speaking is probably what I'm least good at. I have quite a strong accent. My pronunciation isn't great in French, I have to admit. I got to work on that a little bit with some things, but I'm just loving the fact that I can go through kids stories and understand most of it, and I think that I want to get to the stage where I can read a novel in French. That's one of my goals this year, is to hopefully do that. I'm not going to be fluent by the end of this year, but I'm hoping that I can at least maybe read a novel. There's actually some novels that I want to read already, and I'm actually trying to, I hope that I learn French more quick, because I'm I really want to read this book. I can't remember oh, can't remember the name. I've got it on my Amazon wish list or saved shopping list, but one of them I'm sure was Central Park something. They've actually got an English version, but I'm going to try and challenge myself to read the French version, which is the original version. I think might just be called Central Park. I don't think it's got any other names. It's about strangers that wake up tied to a bench in Central Park in New York. I love thrillers and anything like that, so it sounds like a book that I would really be into. But as I say, they have got the English version, but I'm going to try and challenge myself to read the French version someday. And yeah, that's just something that I'm hoping to achieve by this year. Another goal of mine for this year is to try and lead a little bit more of a healthy lifestyle. I would say that I'm not too bad in that area, but I do tend to go to sleep quite late and I can wake up quite late. I usually, if I'm off work, it's quite hard for me to get up early in the morning. Even if I'm at work, I do find it hard. I'm snoozing through my alarm a lot. I do tend to probably stay up quite a bit too late than I should, even when I've got work the next day, to be fair. I just think I'm a bit of a night owl, to be honest. Like, I find that I tend to get a lot of ideas and things at night. I mean, even last night, I was having so many video ideas. So I was getting up out of bed and getting a notepad and pen to write them down, because I was thinking, yeah, these would be good ideas for YouTube videos, but yeah, the time was like 1 a.m. so I just thought, I don't want to forget it. I could have wrote on my phone, but sometimes I actually prefer like physical notes written in paper. I don't know why. I just kind of think like if I have them kind of on the table or something, it sort of reminds me more to do the thing. So yeah, I tend to just stay up late and watch like YouTube or be on the internet. I think at times I probably have had a bit of an internet addiction, to be honest, because I'm always like just obsessively checking social media, or just have to be on my phone, even if like there's not really anything that I want to do. I go through my apps or the internet to try and kind of find something to do in my phone. Recently I was trying to get an early night. I said to myself, okay, I'll get an early night, but then at like 1 a.m. I found myself watching a YouTube video on how to survive a wild animal attack. And I'm like, why am I watching this? Like, I don't have any plans to visit a country or go on a safari, or even in Scotland, there isn't really any wild animals that would attack you, I don't think. So just like not something that I really needed to be doing. I should have been probably sleeping at that time. This year I would like to try to get to bed a little bit earlier, just be a bit more structured in that and a little bit more assertive with myself, to be like, right, it's bedtime now, switch everything off, switch the internet off. I do enjoy reading books, so I know that that's a good way of kind of switching off your screen and just being on a book, because I have to say I actually prefer physical books. I don't have a Kindle or anything like that. I mean, I think I do like the idea of a Kindle, because I think, you know, if you're going on holiday, you've just got this little device rather than loads of books, or even just if you're a book person, rather than having like a big shelf full of books, you can just have them all in a little device. I like the idea of it, but I think, you know, because I spend a lot of time on a computer or on my phone, I quite like to just have like a physical book that's paper. It's not technology, just the old school way. Even just like the feel of the pages and things, I think is so nice, and it's, you know, it's relaxing. It just creates a kind of relaxing experience. And yeah, just trying to like exercise a little bit more and go out walks, get my steps up. You know, a few years ago I was in a rut of just not really leaving the house much. You know, I was a little bit, my mental health wasn't great, and I just didn't really leave the house much. And now, like, I love going out in nature and walking and taking time to just, you know, go through like the countryside and the woods and everything, and I love it so much. I find it so relaxing and I feel so much better after it. And you know, that's something that I want to keep up in 2022, is, you know, just making sure that I'm being active and not just letting myself, you know, become a bit agoraphobic and scared to leave the house. Like, because that's what I was like a couple of years ago. Like, I would leave the house to go shopping and food shopping and things, but if it came to like you know, going out in nature. I would have to like go a short walk. I couldn't go really long anywhere because I would just get nervous that, like, I don't know, like just being so far away from my car or my house, I would just get a bit kind of anxious. Thankfully I don't have that as much anymore. So another goal of mine is just trying to be more of a social person, just trying to put myself out there a lot more. As I mentioned, I've got social anxiety, so I might do another video on this, chatting about, you know, what it means for me and everything. But yeah, I can be very anxious in social situations. It's especially groups. So it's more easy for me to just hide away and not like to not accept invitations to go out, just to stay at home. But I'm trying to put myself out there a little bit more and be more, you know, just confident and more of a social person, not hide myself away on my own a lot, because yeah, it's just, I always feel so much better when I've been around people. If I've been out and socialising, I always feel a lot better. It benefits my mental health. But it's just that initial putting myself out there, because if I spend too much time on my own, I do start getting a low mood and I do feel, you know, lonely. And it's like, I don't know why, you know, it's this anxiety to hang out with people, but I know that if I do it, I'll feel better, but I don't really, the anxiety stops me. So I just, yeah, it's just how anxiety works. It doesn't always, it's not always logical. And yeah, I just want to like push myself to be a little bit more social this year and go out more and do more things with people and meet other new people and just, you know, have new friendships and push myself to maybe do things that I was a little bit scared to do, like join clubs or classes. That's my goals for this year. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments what your goals are for this year, and please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.